That button's work. What's up, everybody? How are you doing today? Hold on a second. Weird. Anyway, let's see. We have, what do we got going on in here? Someone bloody, well, let's see, more, why is that different than that? Fuck's sake. Maurice Walker, Chris, Big 8 News, someone bloody random. Delta Mike, let's see, Subsonic Subaru, Chris, Mr. S, Andy's Computer Tube. It's a day. Yeah, you have no idea. Clive C, what's up, everybody? I might as well just go ahead and push play on that. So, not a great update, for my stepmom. So, she had blood work. Sorry to start the stream like this, but I mean, we might as well just kind of, you know. She had blood work done a couple weeks ago, and there's cancer cells in her bloodstream. And since she has Lynch syndrome, which means she's missing like 2 proteiny chromosome things, chemotherapy and radiation are pretty much pointless. Like whoa. Probably watch where I put my hand. Like they just don't work with these things, and they don't know where it is. So that's kind of where we're at with that. No actual prognosis or anything yet of time, but I do believe the testing will be kind of shifting gears to see where we're at with that. So, not that that's much to toast to, but I am kind of thirsty, and I guess the best we can hope for is it goes well as it can for her. So what I figured would happen a few months ago is actually happening. So there's that. But I didn't want to skip out on the live stream because I know a lot of the engine live streams get kind of skipped. So we're going to see what we can do. We're going to tinker around a little bit. Isn't it supposed to be a Lego stream, or am I mistaken? Hello, Erica. Yeah, well, it won't be Lego per se. I start all my streams talking. What we'll be working on today is a little more complicated than a Lego. This is an actual, like, engine. Not quite functioning yet, but like an actual, like, running, well, hopefully, running engine. We do things other than Legos here occasionally. But hey, appreciate you stopping by. And how are you? Yeah, it's one of those nights, just kind of hang out, see what's going on, see how long, like, honestly, just see how long I feel like doing this, and then we'll go from there. So, I guess we'll do a Vertitherma woofle. I'm gonna have a little puff here, and then figure we're gonna start with firing order, spark plugs. Like, we're just gonna make sure, because I know that was one of the first things we tried to fix. We're gonna try that. We're gonna look at that again. I don't know that we're gonna get the cranking attempts tonight, but we're going to try and double check as much as we can before we try cranking it over. But either way, we got gasoline, so we'll see what happens. So let's go with the Vertitherma woofle. Here you go. Free cow. One for Freddy. One for chat. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. Let's see. Is everything okay? I just jumped in and have no clue. Yeah, I basically found out my stepmom has what seems to be untreatable cancer. Uh, Like I would say again, but I don't think it actually went anywhere. I think this is just a continuation of the kind of colon cancer she had at the end of the year. Not that they missed anything, but I mean, at this point, who knows where it's at? And they haven't been able to find, like, you know, through scans and stuff. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, let's see. Where is that? Why is that not over there? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Well, don't do that. Hold on. Let me. We'll switch over to the other camera here. Let me fix that. That there. Put that. All its junk over there. That's for the instructions. Oh, so I can move that so I can actually see chat. I can scrunch chat up a pinch. That there. All right, let's move this stuff over. And boop. Okay. Yeah, worst comes to worst, we'll figure out something with the engine. I appreciate that, Erica. Let's see. Engine. Let's go through this dog's balls of a manual. Let's see. Oh yeah, soldering iron's turned on. Oh, and also I have I don't know where this foam came from. I believe it came from one of my sites for my pew-pews, but it is an open cell breathable, foam. So we finally have an actual oil filter. So we'll see if we can. Yeah, we should be able to get that in there. That's something. Actually, why don't we do that now? Since that involves upside down stuff. Oh, that's tight. Who the fuck tighten that up? I need to get more tools up here. I don't want to use that. Talk about fucking overkill. All right. I gotta find a smaller adjustable wrench to put in here. Fuck's sake. How many threads is this fucking thing? Well, there was definitely oil flowing because it's now all over the place. And that. I wonder how much. That's right. I stuck a tiny magnet in there for now. That's right. Oh, and there it is. That's right. I forgot I had the magnet. Yeah, Strong ass fucking magnet. God damn. Oh, that's two of them. That's right. Two skinny ones. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. There's some braking going on. Yep. That's fine. I mean, that's expected. Clean that up. Oh, wait. Where? There's a oh, the gasket is still in there. Okay. Doom. Alright. Doom, doom, doom. The rig would allow it to be on a neat display, but slowly spin to make it appear operational while on the shelf. Yeah, that would be a completely new project because then we'd have to take it apart to get the camshaft out. Well, actually, I guess we could just over tighten all the valves just so it's not fighting compression. I stink like oil all day. And I get to come home and stink like oil. Whoop, whoop. Alright, let's see. We're just gonna need a small wrap. See about that tall. Might as well just cut straight across. I mean, we're not gonna need much here. I think that would probably suffice. I'll just cut like a little that on that side, put the magnet back on the other side. See if we can get this thread on. Right now I'm fighting the magnets. They're dragging against the oil filter case against the pickup tube. I actually haven't had Hello, Jack, who is attacked. I remember your puns from last stream. Yes, Jack Attack is our master punman. Though we do have others who participate from time to time as well. Okay. Like, I have no idea how much torque that thing's putting on there, so barely a 16th of a turn should be fine. I'll keep that close in case I need something heavy to beat against it with. Yeah. Mechanic color. There. Right. So at least we finally have an oil filter for it. And now the room smells like engine oil instead of gun oil. That's also change is fine, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Go through this shit-tastic manual. Get to the firing order. I love how when you scroll through this, there are sections that look like there should be a whole lot of writing there, and they're just is picture, like half picture things. Scrolling. Okay. All right, let's see. firing order. There's that flashlight. This one. So what is this? That should be 1843. Okay. So that is small black Chevy firing order. Holding it this way. We have 13572468. Okay. So this one is ripped out of that. Here. So one would be over here. Okay. So when I redid the wires, they were probably correct in the first place. So let's try this again. Let's just pop these all off. Say, or the other thing, they may have come off. They may have come off, and I just tossed them back on at some point. 1, 3. Cat hair. 5. And big boy number 7. Okay. Love how that's draped over the belt. What's up, Josh? C&K. Scientists at NASA were appalled at the new tax on sending felines into space. It was a catastrophe. Oh boy. There's Jack. Number 2, Shorty. Number 4, very shorty. 2 needs to get put back together. Ooh. Let's use a little more. Yay, pegboard. Two. Here. Can we do that? Like, that's probably not going to work. Let's see what else we got. Number 6. It should be up there. At this point, I'm not even all that worried about making the spark plug wires look good. Just want them connected until we can get this thing going. 8. We didn't have to make new spark plug wires that time. I'm guessing because when we redid it the last time, all I did was pretty much extend them. A couple of them. And we got to hope that the starter rotates the correct way. Well, per the, as I believe it should be wired up. So we got the oil filter, we got the wires supposedly done correctly now. That tube goes up there. There, the belt is off of it, but we'll put the belt back on once we get it there. And I think I want to put it on the engine mount before I put it on the plate. I think that's the easier way to do it. Everything else should be fine mechanically. Try to cut all that away because of the starter. Ooh. What's up, Norman? 300. What? Yeah. God, the screen up here says you're on a 350 watch streak. I was like, what? No, oh, 350 points for a watch streak. Holy shit. I was like, I haven't done that many on Twitch yet. YouTube, yeah. I don't know, up to like 715 YouTube videos or something. Somewhere around there. There's that. That's going to be tough to get to some of those. But we all know that these are a freaking nightmare to get to while it's on the thing. So we'll try it. We'll at least try it. I think these are all the screws. Yeah, because there's the spacers. Get the microphone over here a little bit more. I did move the camera over some. Or the whole mat, I should say. Well, the mat and the camera. It all did get shifted a few inches to try and make the microphone sort itself out a little bit better. Oh. Is the fish online here? What's up, fish online? What's up, salmon? Nah, not running yet, but it does seem that the wires were right the first time, not the second time. There's nothing on this that actually matters as far as making it run. So I'm not even all that... To at least start. I mean, yeah, the oil pump and the water pump are obviously important, but we get it to at least start. You can run it for a couple seconds. And at that point, I'm probably going to, when we go to do this, I'm probably just going to take one of these and just drip some fuel while we're cranking. Because if it runs, it'll at least sputter and cough and whatever, even if it's not getting enough fuel. It'll at least do something. So I think that would work out. There's my oily tweezers. What's up, DJ Bones? Missed the short one last week. Ah, gotcha. Captain Barrett. Got a great job in a helium factory. Can't speak highly enough of the place. Nice. There's one. Where's the other one? Over here. We do have this random clumpo magnet. Well, I'm not seeing it there. Where the other? I mean, it's not that. Oh no, that's right. I think we're already down to one because we cut the other one off. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So yeah, let's do the side with the bracket first. Get this to sit in there, right? There we go. Allen key. Got a few decent ones sitting out here already. There it is. All right, all right, that's right. This is the super fun one because you have to get this bracket in there. Just because they didn't want to machine a flat surface on an engine that was in the process of being machined already. Yeah. Okay, let's. I remember the last time we did this, it took about 20 minutes per side, so we're going to try to avoid that. Better idea. Do, 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 do. That's mm, mm, mm. Apply heavy grease. But Scruff, that's slippery. Like your mom. But it also is sticky. Oh, it's so sticky. So we'll do that. I mean, it's going to slide around and shit while we're getting it in there, but we'll be able to actually, like, put it back into place. Or we'll just get it to line up spot on the first time. Actually, yeah, let's use the Allen keys. I accidentally drank holy water with my laxative. I am about to start a religious movement. Nice. Now we just need to, there we go, find the threads. Okay. Delta Mike is doing his best not to punch his phone. Which I absolutely understand. Fucking keyboard! How the fuck do I get to this? It's a tight one. Actually, that's working pretty good. Okay. And I think there's just enough clearance to get this in there. Still leaking some oil. Really good magnet in that. Alright, let's take the next half hour tightening this one screw. It's a happy little screw. Come on, get in the hole. Oh, 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 she getting tight already. Alright. If the Allen key goes flying, you're probably tight enough. Guys, let me tighten this side up. do with this little ditty. One there. I missed the top of the hour toast, didn't I? Oh boy. Very late top of the hour toast, everybody. Cheers. Cheers. Pick up some more cider tomorrow. Oh, I did finally add the Discord thing too. About 10 minutes before the stream. Yeah, I guess I need to update that. I still need to update that support one too. It looks like the robot from fucking what's that movie? War of the Worlds or something? If that big robot in the park, it looks like that robot's getting ready to go pinch boobies. Alright. Got that. That's on. Those should be good. Those are tweets. Now we're going to go through the excruciating experience of trying to get these plates mounted back. If I can at least get 3 of them in there, I'll be happy. Not too picky. And there's our ground wire. Let me just poke that through. Well, that should be fine right there. Oh, these are going to be in the way a little bit. Tie those up to themselves. Big boy spark plug wire over there. Oh, they're over here. Ooh. Ooh. No, not the tripods. It wasn't War. That's right. War of the Worlds was the tripods. It was I don't know, like some big ass robot like landed in the middle of like a park or like somewhere, and they were communicating with it, and then the robot came to life and like burned everybody up after it like built a structure around it. It was one of those the old Alien movies that like they did a remake of. All right. I just watched it. God, was that a Keanu movie? Oh, no. There it is. Yeah, the day the Earth stood still. Thank you, PJ. That's it. That's it. And Grant. Yeah, that's the one. Ready? Would you like to build a working mini turbine-powered helicopter or a miniature working jet engine? Well, my luck with helicopters that actually fly is, we're like 1 for 2, which granted, you know, in baseball, that'd be a great average, but, I'd probably go for more like something that chills and sits as opposed to, something that flies and dies. Oh, did I push that through? Yeah, if I can actually thread that through the hole in the mount. That's the engine ground itself. While it ties it to the electronics. That we actually had tied to one of the engine mounts, but we'll get to that. I want this forward. I forget exactly how I had it on there last time, but we'll get it on one way or another. Let me help myself a little bit here. Yeah, it's a little better. A little bit better of an angle. Can I give myself a little bit more? Actually, no, because that's right at the line where it's starting to slide. So any more will just make it flippy floppy all over the place. The one that was Tom Cruise. Okay. Keanu Reeves was in the newest one. Okay. Klaatu Barata Nikt Nickel Nectar Necktie Klaatu Baratas. There. I said it. All right. Come on, man. All right. Now, yeah, it doesn't work when it bends your finger backwards. Is that that one? Okay, we got one. That's the hardest part. It does seem like we're missing. Oh, there's another one. All right. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. This one, I could use a washer on that, I think. Let's get this that way. I'm currently drying DIY cooker feet in my top oven. DIY cooker feet. You mean like little feety stands that shit sits on? Oh my god, the starter magnet is like suck that fucking thing up like a hooker on red light district. Come on, get off of it. Come on. It ain't giving you a paycheck. Get off it, girl. Oh, god damn it. Are we fucking serious? Good motherfucker. I That starter magnet is fucking intense. Okay. It is no fucking joke. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. Twitch is a bit drop audio on my end tonight. Could be the magnet interfering. I doubt it. I only got one in there to hold it. What's that box? Alright, see if we can get this in there. Not have the magnet yet. Okay, good start. Give me a washer. Washer. She's filthy. Alright. Oh, yep. 1 second. Let me set my screws right about there. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good engine. Straighten that out a little bit. I got to get a third something in there. Oh, there we go. We'll use the fancy one. Cheers, everybody. Oh, there's the other plate. There's another big nut. Big nut. I think I feel like this does not have enough thread to go through, so I'm not sure. So I am not sure why it is here. That definitely wouldn't have enough to get through. All right. What about these little fellers? Do I got a spot for one of these little flickers? Actually, kinda do. Matter of fact, I think that's where that one was, but can we reach it? Nope. I ain't even going to spend, I ain't trying to spend an hour getting that one. About this side. And the rest of it is missing. Okay, let's put this here. There. That way, that right there. That one right there. Can we get this through? I mean, there's enough threads if we can get a nut to it. And right past it. Whee! Oh. Can you, if you fall in, can you stay in the general area? You can, thank you. Okay. Alright. Now what? Alright, so it is that thread. Boy, this is a tough angle to try and get this. Let's see. If I hold this side up here, so I can hold it level. Like, there's just, with this whole engine mount, I guess there's just no easy way to do it. No matter which, I guess, direction you go, you could say. You're just, it's just not going to be happy. Come on. I got a finger on it. Where? Oh, I think it worked. I think it worked. Punch the microphone in celebration. Oh yeah, it worked like I'm actually getting that bit tight. Nice. All right, that wasn't so bad when that worked out. Grease. You know, I mean, it is multi-purpose grease, so I mean, you know, it's grease. It's a stand. Yeah, I did a dumb one that one. I can't reach the nuts if those are sitting that way, so I gotta flip these screws around. Actually, you know what? They might still get tight. Let's use that. Locke is making a pizza. I'd like to build a gas turbine working mini helicopter, says Grant. Oh, I'm sure it'd be a good time. Good build. Nuts. Nuts. I just know I'd end up crashing it. Yeah, we gotta fix this. Well, we gotta quote unquote fix all this wiring as well. Like, I'm not trying to make super pretty soldering and shit until we know it works, and then I can go back and clean up the wires as needed. These we can just drop straight down there. Make sure it gets wrapped in every pulley we have. Okay. I was in court the other day when the judge said to me, "You look familiar. Have you ever been up before me?" I replied, "I don't know. What time do you usually wake up?" Where does this go? That one go down there? I think there's a connector for that on the, oh yeah, that's that jumper there, which is better. That's in there. Yeah, it's in there. Alright. Okay, that connects to that. That's just some wire hanging out. That's cut. Where does that go? Oh, that's the old starter switch that we melted. Well, that I melted. Is that one the starter? Yeah. Yeah, that is pointless. We are just touching the starter directly to the battery because a 15 amp switch does not seem to appreciate having like 60 amps going through it. I mean, I guess I get it. I guess I get it. let's cut that. And that. What's mess? What is this wire? Oh, that is the alternator wire. That actually goes up here. What is that? I guess an adapter to plug into that. Yep. Okay. That plugs into that. That plugs into those with an extension cable. That's powers that. This is a wire. That was the old the old ground for the starter. We might as well just twist those together. We'll make this like the main ground coming out. What is this? Oh, that's the engine ground, which shouldn't technically need, but we'll take every advantage we can get. Clean ground is good ground. Let's run that over there. That leaves having to wire in the fan, which I'm not worried about right now. Everything else is wired in. Let's see what we can do with this engine ground. Taught you tall a putty tat? Well, I haven't switched to that screen yet. Nope. Yep. Oh god, I hope I didn't find the starter. I don't think it did. Where'd you go, little buddy? There you are. Get in there, buddy. You can do it. Jump pack handy. Yes, it is on the floor next to me. Well, there's all kinds of cut wires in this. I mean, they're all legit. Like the ones that are cut. Basically, any cut wires in here now are the ones for the cooling fan, but we're not hooking up the radiator anyway. If we get this to start, we're going to stop and go from there. We're not just going to like, yay, run, because we are going to have to, we have a bit to clean up with it. Well, that, and obviously you don't want to, oh yeah, the alternator. You don't want to run it dry. Where is positive in for all this shit? There's that over to there. This one goes over to this. Hold on. What in the fuck? Let me get this tape off. I think we have. Oh, okay. There's that like. Guess that was the other positive I had, because that's the only other one we got. Because that goes into there. That should be like main on. Ignition. Okay, so yeah, I guess that was power in. So when that gets turned on, that'll put power to the bar. I can turn on the secondary circuits. Okay. That shouldn't need much power. Okay. Wham! Alright, well I fired up the soldering iron, so I might as well use it on something. Up C2S. Alright. Move this stuff. Put that back up there. There. It's new spot on the pegboard. Right there. Alright, so that's power in. That's power in, and that's starter. That's cooling fan. That's not a big deal. That's the alternator. Not too worried about that. But I guess we can go ahead and hook that up. Oh, actually, no. There's no point in hooking it up because it's not even going to be moving. But we should tape it up because it will start outputting. Well, actually, it ain't even going to start out. We'll just tape it up. And we're not going to crank the ever-living piss out of it either. Short bursts, see what it does, see how it sounds. A little bit of fuel. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay. Smelled this about a week ago and it was fine. Yeah, that's good. We'll put the fuel on that side. Okay. Come on. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, 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 chomp. Do, 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 do. Alright, let's do a systems test. That should be, I don't know which way's on, which way's off. That must be the wrong way. Oh, that goes up to there. Hold on. Oh. It would appear the wire, it wasn't one of those, but apparently at some point I actually cut the wire for the feed. So there's a bus bar back here that you can tell was for the power. I probably fucked it up with the starter. So as soon as we hook this up, it'll just start lighting up. Okay. So, shit, hold on. Since it's all stupid, I gotta figure out which way I need the switches. Because the ignition isn't an obvious. Okay, everything up is on. So everything is now on, including the ignition. So you can see that big spark, it just sparked through probably this. Okay, let's get the main ignition cable. It's got good wire on it. Okay, I'm just going to dry crank it first, no fuel, just to see what it does. Throttle open. Just going to give it a bump. Good start. What's up, starter? All right, is this not going to move? No, there we go. That did not seem like a happy pop. That looks like a short, it does. Though it shouldn't be. I don't know, what do you think, what do you think's typical across a motor? I mean, that is a goddamn dead short like a motherfucker. Alright. So what about the other side? That's electrical ground. This is starter ground. All right, I guess is this a one direction only motor? Because one side is grounded. And it's not the ground side. Let's see here, just wiggled something. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. Let's try it again. It's not chassis grounded. Doesn't seem like there's a problem now. Maybe there's a rub on the wire. Let's get everything basically hooked up and then we'll do another quick continuity check. Probably shouldn't be sitting on top of that. Okay. Or is there just something wrong with the fucking meter? That's 5 ohms. That's actually reasonable. Let's see what it does with a pop. Okay, it moved. It did go vroom. That's good. Okay. So that works. I don't know if I can tell if it's going in the right direction. Boy, that really wants to weld itself. I believe it's going in the right direction as well. Okay. Cool. EMP spike? Oh shit. I was wondering what was going on there. Okay, hold on. Wow, yeah, okay. Huh. Is everything else working? Yeah, everything else is working. Hold on. Ah. There. Hold on. Let's see what happened. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Uh, yeah, I think we just EMP blasted the fuck out of it. Let me try to restart the phone, I guess, or the app. Do that. Guess I'll give you something to look at. Shut up. Hmm. Yeah, I think we nuked it. Like, I'm probably gonna have to restart everything. But just for, like, I know you kind of can't see me, but let's just nuke it again with a little bit of fuel in it. And if you hear it rev up, then we know we got something going. A little fuel in there, or that much. All right, I'm gonna bump it again. See what happens. See if we can at least get a pop or something. Or it can just act like a dead short again. Oh. Oh. That was a big ass puff of smoke and a I think we're very close. Of course, that's when the camera fails. Is this starter getting hot? No. I think everything is just angry about the current spikes. Man, I got to come up with a better solution to that, don't I? All right. So we're definitely close, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of prep work to do this. But yeah, it's going blah, 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 blah. Man, it's definitely exhausting in the room. Let's see. See, I kind of don't want to do this right now because if we get it to run, you can't see. Ugh. And I can't restart everything without restarting the stream. So why don't we do this compromise? It ran. I'm going to say it ran because that was a lot of exhaust. Da, 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 da. Let me restart the camera or phone. Maybe if we reboot the phone, it'll do something. All right, it just bing bongs like it was signing off, so that's a good start. And yeah, it definitely smells like my truck in here now. So I think we're on the right path. So cheers to exhausts. Cheers to exhaust smoke. Locke has pizza in the oven. I can hear the phone booting up. And it just connected. The vaping V8. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, in this case, magic smoke is good smoke, and we just had quite a lot of it. I'll give that phone a minute to do 100 things. You know how phones are. They got fucking 5,000 things to do, especially if they're 3 years old. That thing takes up a couple minutes to like go through this thing where it tries to connect to the network and fails horribly. I think that's the clone phone. I think that's why it fails horribly, because it's a cloned one. Because like I bought it from a vendor and it turned out they shipped me a cloned phone from China. We talked about this, I think, a while ago. So I tried to return it, and the address they sent me apparently was fake. And it literally traveled around China for fucking 6 months before they finally sent it back. When I got it back, it looked like one of them cartoon things with a million stickers on it. I pulled it out and the phone was still at 93% after sitting in a box across the fucking seas for 6 months. So, but could never get it to activate because it was cloned. Fish on 9. I can smell supper. Have no idea what it is yet. Well, what does it smell like? Are the kitties in camera view so that we can see their reaction if it runs? I doubt it. I don't even have that fired up. Let's see. Can you run a charge back on that? Nah, it's been a little while. Hmm. Oh, okay. Nope. Everybody is wherever they go. See, the camera didn't fire up at first. Then I was like, Christ, did we nuke the computer? But the stream works as far as I know. Okay, let's see where this is. It's still trying to connect to the network. It tries 3 times for like 30 seconds or something like that. I wouldn't done it the instant they sent me a bad product. Like, you know, you fuck me, I unfuck myself. Kind of, yeah. Yeah. We'll. I think we're good. I think we figured it out. I think we got everything really close after I redid the spark plug wires, because for some reason I thought I did them backwards. I don't know why. But either way, it definitely seems like we got them now. Jack Attack, I was stuck in traffic behind a car with the license plate Gandalf. No idea who it was, but he didn't let me pass. Sam, fish me, I know it involves onions, potatoes, pork loin, and kielbasa. Then that's fucking spot on. Yeah, I don't need to see my Amazon monthly statement. Jesus. Nope. Let's see if I can reactivate it from here. Refresh device list. 2ZPS USB activate. All right. Okay. Let me keep that in view so I can see if it nukes it again, which it may very well. Oh, that was the lid for this. That's right. Hold on. Let me. Yeah, this one's fucked. Seal and it's already starting to swell from the gas. But oh. Okay. Well, that has a nozzle in it now. Okay. Perfect. I think that'll be fine. I ain't gonna clog nothing up. It's all big and shit anyway. No. I thought that was a flat. That's the flathead. Right. Still put the dough in my mixer with the dough hook. Ooh. Fuel forward. Don't run your fuel lines past the high voltage lines, please. All right. See what this. Oh yeah, let me. Blow exhaust all over the pegboard if it starts. It's not spinning. No, not. Any problem with jumper cables is they're very tight tolerant, like, or they're not very tight on the clampy bit. Why is that not? There we go. I think we're fighting carbon. Let's see here. Let's separate the voltage. And we don't have to worry about dip and arcing on the main power feed. Okay. Uh, is that up there yet? No, there isn't a marker up there yet, is there? Well, motherfucker. Now we can have two separate power supplies, so we don't have to worry about the ignition dipping under starter power. All right. Power's isolated, so only the jump pack is running the starter. We're slowly just melting away the wire there. And arcing the shit out of my jumper. It's alright, but let's see, I don't know what you can see, but let's see what we can do here. Oh. It's blowing like it's trying. Let's crack the throttle a little bit. Alright. We're not going to melt the starter. We're getting closer. We're definitely getting closer. Because that is trying. That is blowing. And I can smell the fuel and the exhaust mix coming through. So we are getting ignition events. But I think for tonight, I'm going to go have another beer and figure out what's going on with everything else. Yeah. All right. Well, we're definitely close. So, I guess next time we'll see what else we want to try. It's pulling fuel. It's burning fuel. Seems to be a little closer to running as we close it up a little bit. Might need to open the fuel up some too. That's always a possibility. I just opened the fuel up a pinch. Let's give it another tap since we've let it rest for a moment. Just see what it does with throttle just cracked. Okay. That's trying. That there. Where is the fuel? Let's open it a little more. One more. We'll give it 3 more revs, or 3 more tries. How about that? Read it. Ooh, that was fucking close. Is this still kind of loose? It seemed a little less. Not that way. I don't know why this is turning off, because this is powered by this. Unless it's getting some kind of an overload or something somehow. So that's kind of weird. Because the voltage isn't dropping, because I mean that's a solid cell. Jeez. the starter feel? It's getting a little warm. All right, 2 more and then we're done. I don't want to overheat the starter. I just adjusted the timing a little bit more. Yeah, it's pulling gas. Like that was our longest duration run yet. Oh. Oh, I ain't worried about that exhaust. I don't know if you heard that. That ran for like half a second. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. All right. Motherfucker. All right. We don't have any oil or antifreeze flowing through it, but we got it, son. We got that motherfucker. Woo! Ooh, yeah, it stinks in here. All right, we got it. We got it. Oh. Hey, that means I have to start doing the display thing for it, for everyone that helped donate for it. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, it's all hot now. Yeah, that's fine. Here, let me run the oil pump by hand real quick. Cool it off. They can't run the antifreeze, that don't matter. Face cam is not really liking the sparks. Yeah, I can't actually see that. Where's the mouse go? Guess we don't need the instructions. The mouse over to here. Let me close that. Yeah, let me see what this looks like live. Let me start it one more time. Proof of concept and just, you know, why the fuck not? And that's an instant start too when it's ready. All right. We definitely got it. Cool. All right, I'm just going to kind of leave that sitting like that. Fucking right, man. All right, I fucking I almost didn't want to try starting it tonight. At least something good happened this week. Fuck, man. Gotta be something good happening. Phew. You know what? It's worth that it smells like a fucking gasoline engine in here. Ignition is definitely fucking... Oh, yeah, I could see it up there. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm not surprised. Don't know that webcams are generally designed to handle, you know... I'm guessing this is probably pushing 10 to 20,000 volts. Maximum frequency 40,000 RPM. Yeah, we're not getting it up to there. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, once we get fluids flowing, we can tune the screw if we need to, but I don't really think we do. Sorry, I just had to one more time. All right. Okay. Where'd the mouse go? The mouse is still over there. All right. Don't want to fuck it up. We got to go. Don't fuck it up. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's the idle screw. I may have to turn the idle screw up a little bit too. But we'll dig with that once we get it going. Next, we run it with oil, etc. Yeah, next week we'll come back. We'll get everything hooked back up. We'll get the belt on there. We'll make everything. I'm not even worried about making the wiring that pretty. We'll get everything like good to go. Actually, no, yeah, we'll start on the wiring. We'll clean that up a little bit because once we put fluids and shit in there, I'm not going to want to go underneath. So we'll get the wiring good. We'll test run it, which is awesome to finally be able to say. And then once we test run it with the wiring good, then we'll get all the fluids and shit hooked up next week, and then we will Guess I'll figure out some little, like exhaust catchers that I've seen people use. Let me disconnect that. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go over here. Yeah, fucking right. Oh, that working? At least it didn't spike the camera that time while we got it working. Oh, phew. Here is 5 pancakes for Scruff's efforts. Well, I appreciate that, Block. All right, well, shit, in that case, everybody get ready for a toasty toast. This isn't a toasty toast. This is just getting something to drink. It was a boink. Yeah, it's good stuff. What's up, Dave? Got that fucker going. Display just needs just be informational, runs without it. Oh yeah, the screen's just a tack. Give it toast. All right, we're doing the double duty toast here, folks. Cheers, congratulations, and I'm honestly completely relieved that the people that have invested money into this actually got to see the damn thing run. So cheers. Can you slap the mic again so we have more excuses to drink? Well, you're drinking right now. And you know I'm going to start this motherfucker on the Saturday stream too. So. But I'll just leave it pretty much as it's sitting. I mean, I'm going to have to take jump pack to work, but yeah, we'll get it started up on Saturday again too. Oh, the ignition's not disconnected yet. I'll get to that. That's not pulling shit for current right now. That's weird how it projected that message on the... Did you see that? Yeah, like put it into 2 lines. But at least I could see that something, well, happened. For sure, maybe this should be the intro to Saturday. Well, see, the problem with that is not everybody from Twitch is over yet, so... That, and I'm not trying to run it too much, because it is very exhausting in here. Granted, that's my fault, and I'll take full blame for that, but... Did you actually see it, Hawk? What's up, buddy? I figured you'd be streaming by now. Oh, but yes, it lives. And it actually lives. Shouldn't be too much to do to it next week before we can go. Rip James Vanderbeek from Dawson's Creek, only 48. Really? An engine start replay montage. I'll probably clip it out. Might as well. Got home late, getting ready to. All right. New vape mini engine exhaust. Yeah, vaping that isn't really good. That's, I mean, obviously it's not enough to make me want to take a nap and go to sleep for a while, but a little tinky. I bet it's loud without any exhaust. Yeah, it's as loud as you'd expect it to be, I suppose. I've actually run a 502 fucking big block with no headers on it to test run it before. You really don't understand loud until you've run a big block Chevy with no fucking anything on the exhaust. It's like you're looking at the valves. Very bad for an engine, because then you don't get proper exhaust flow, as funny as that sounds. But really fucking loud. That my buddy used to drive his, he had a Pontiac he had a Pontiac 402 in it. He would drive it like that engine. Like it was just long tube headers and then flange. And he would drive that shit around. Yeah, I bet that's loud. Yeah, it's, I mean, when I used to build engines and help other people build engines, like, you never test run them half the time, even with sometimes with a manifold, but yeah, it's whatever. Sparking either on plug 2 back from Dizzy or starter wires. Sparking either on plug 2. Oh, okay. So there may be a leaky wire. That wouldn't surprise me. I'll see you on, I'll try to find it on the replay. Was it visible on all, like every time it ran, or just a specific one? Yeah, I mean, anything. Even if you have shorties on it, that's way better for the exhaust. That way you get the flow. It actually pulls the flow out, keeps the exhaust valves from overheating. Used to have Demolition Derby and had some cars with short V8 headers, was loud. Oh, yeah. Maybe a reflection when cranking. All right, well, I'll take a look. Yeah, I was too busy just looking at everything else. Scavenging. Yeah, that's it. Scavenging effect. Actually, that... let me go ahead and disconnect the ignition. I guess I'll see where that battery is, too. I wonder if running that for a little bit helped, because the cells were pretty balanced. I still need to put that back together, plug it into a charger, and see if it works, because all the cells have been manually balanced. On a few tries, didn't notice on the run. Okay. The exhaust bank facing you was sparking? All right. I'll see what was going on. The only loud reference I've got is sawdust cleaner. A sawdust cleaner? Is that just a big mother Frenchin machine? Sawdust cleaner. What is a sawdust cleaner? Oh, okay. You mean like that big ass, the like steel shop vac things? That looks like the shop vacs they have in the Vane. Do they have sawdust cleaners in Vane garages? Like that looks like a little. Okay, you mean like the vacuumy thing? Spark near exhaust. Yeah, okay. I'll take a look. As long as the fuel's contained, it's but yeah, I'll see what I can see. I'll play it back. I mean, it's not like I was running the engine for an hour, so there's a short dust collector like in my basement. Yeah, okay. Used to clean the fireplace with it. Okay. Shop vac is a HEPA filter, cyclone dust separator for high volume or compact workshop blower for quick surface cleaning. Fine for dust on projects. Use a lightly damp microfiber cloth or tacky cloth. For tools, 91%. What the fuck is that talking about? AI just drifted into nowhere. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, yeah. That, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Anyway, glad the pizza was good. Good pizza is good pizza. I'm just going to go microwave a TV dinner because I'm not in the, well, this is one of the things. Like, I'm really not in the mood to cook. It's cool that good things happen, but not really in the mood to cook. So, all right. Well, that being said, we'll be doing MRE, our first MRE next week. Clive will be doing his Patreon stream tomorrow, so I will start with MREs next week, and we'll take a look at them Saturday. And we'll go from there. If that is not too blue. Oh, the spark. Oh, okay. MRE microwave. No, we have close combat 24-hour MREs we'll be going through for a little while. Obviously, I'm not eating all 24 hours of food, but are they now called YouTube dinners? Nah, not quite. And Hawkness will be live playing operators on Twitch and YouTube in 15 minutes. So I think I'm going to put your link in my new ad thing. I'll put your YouTube link when I get that fixed. All right. So I will see everybody then. I'll hop on at some point, Hawk. Get some stuff sorted out here. And I'll catch everybody Saturday. So have a good rest of your week. I will talk to you then in 13, 15 minutes from the end. Okay. I'll see everybody then. So have a good one. be groovy to each other, and I am out of here in a 5, 4, 3, 2,